it has actually, as you said that, it switched from start streaming to stop streaming. So
Mm.
you're my buffer. So this gives us time for people to pile in. I guess while we're waiting, predictions? Anything you want to see? Anything you're hoping to see?
Not really.
Yeah.
I don't really have any expectations for Sony. Like, what big games have they announced recently that we could hope for?
Mm,
I
trying to
can't think of
think.
any.
So they must be showing off some new stuff. They'll probably show one more thing of Resident Evil 4 remake.
I've heard it's mostly going to be a bunch of third-party things. So,
Yeah, so that makes a bit sense.
mhm.
Um, I'd like to see if they drop more info on the re-releases of older games because the new PlayStation service is supposed to be getting PS1 through PS3.
Hmm.
And they have released some, like Legend of Dragoon got released recently, and because I already own it on the PS3 store, I got the PS4 and PS5 versions for free, which I thought was cool of them to do.
Hmm.
See, that's nice. Nintendo, oh, you already bought this game again? Okay, we'll give you a discount on the virtual console. It's like, okay, thanks, I guess. And the sad thing is the Wii U virtual console version is usually an inferior version
Yeah.
because they did some stuff that kind of messed it up. But it is what it is. Some stuff looks great. Like they added like a dark filter, and for like GBA games that are like way too bright because they made the colors bright because they thought people wouldn't be able to see the screen. Like it looks good for those
Hmm.
games,
Yeah.
but like for like Super Nintendo and N64 and stuff, it doesn't look that great.
You know, there's not really anything in particular I'm looking forward to. I'm just curious to see what they have.
Yeah, that's mostly me too. I'm mostly curious to see what they're gonna show. Let's see. Ah, damn it! I forgot to grab my gamer fuel. I didn't grab a Mountain Dew Zero. Damn. That's okay. I got water. I guess the only thing that most people are hoping for is that when they um, that they'll eventually announce Bloodborne for PC.
Or just a remaster.
Yeah.
Because I know ownership rights is kind of tricky with Bloodborne.
Well, I assume it's the same thing with Demon Souls because um, that's why they made the next game in the series called Dark Souls because an exclusivity with Sony on Demon Souls.
Hmm.
I assume it's probably a similar, but maybe not as restrictive licensing deal for Bloodborne.
Yeah. Yeah, Sony does own the rights to Bloodborne.
What was I doing? Oh yeah,
We're 2 years out from its 10-year anniversary, so I could see it being for maybe in a couple years in that case.
save the Mountain Dew for Xbox because green. Yeah. Also, hi Blondie.
I could, well, no, if that's the case, I could see him maybe announcing it either this year or next year. But yeah, I don't think if they do end up doing it, I wouldn't see it till probably 25.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Halsey, State of Play. Sony State of Play today. And then on Monday, we have the Pokemon Presents. So, sort of the Pokemon Direct. And then on the 9th, we have another Mario movie Direct. That's all I've seen so far. I don't know if there's other stuff.
I haven't heard of anything else.
Yeah. It's mostly been that
And
stuff.
again, I generally don't find out till it starts trending on Twitter.
Yeah. Well, I got an email about the Mario one. That's how I knew about it.
Mm-hmm.
But oh, thanks, son. 23 months. Damn. You're
I
almost at
finally
2
remembered to open
years.
your stream.
You're almost at 2 years. Dang.
Mm.
You're gonna get those badges.
Mm.
Excuse me. I did the Twitter thing. Now for the other social medias.
Mm. Hello, Paris.
Hi, Paris. Oh, that's a big pencil.
Huh?
Oh, I'll send this to you. This person I follow on Instagram.
Mm.
She does this thing where she finds a thing and then she posts and she's like, "There's no way that's gonna fit." Let's see. What about you guys in chat? Is there anything you guys want to see? State of play, anything specific? Just third party Sony stuff.
Yeah.
Did they already announce Elden Ring DLC? I can't remember.
No, they have not.
You think they might hear?
Honestly, at this point, I don't know. They're well past when they normally would have. Because, yeah, in 2 days is the 1 year anniversary of it coming out, so I have no idea.
Hmm. So you think they've announced something by now?
Yeah. Like, they've had
Well,
plenty of big Tokyo game shows and such where they could announce it, but they haven't, so.
but is the Soul series one of those things that's more popular here than it is in Japan, or is it vice versa? Because I actually don't know.
Elden Ring is unique in the fact that it's the highest selling game from the company, period.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not. Normally, I'd say it's probably a fairly even split, but with Elden Ring's success, I'm not sure right now.
Mm. Gotcha.
But yeah, normally they've announced the DLC within, I think, about 8 months of the game coming out.
Ah.
We're just talking purely announcing DLC, not it coming out. So, oh, there's the music.
Okay, have a good lurk. Oh, the music started?
Mhm.
I don't hear it. Oh, oh. It just sprang to life for me. Just gonna mute that. Because that's probably copyrighted.
Knowing Sony, yeah, probably.
PlayStation jump scare. Ah.
Corporate media.
Okay. I'm gonna have one of my Jelly Belly fruit snack packs because I'm an adult.
Indeed.
Listen, I was a big boy today. I woke up and I took care of some adult stuff. Made some phone calls.
You phone calls.
Applied for a few jobs.
Mm.
I did my due diligence, god damn it. I'm allowed to watch the funny video game show now. Oh, I'm almost through my September clips.
Nice.
I'm getting through it. Bit by bit.
Eleven
You're right.
minutes to go.
11 minutes? Yeah. You might be slightly ahead of me.
I am somehow 7 seconds ahead of you.
Interesting. Are you watching on YouTube?
Yeah.
Well, so am I.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm watching the exact same one too.
I literally screen shared it to you.
I know. Well, I had it open before you started the call.
Oh, okay. It could be because I'm streaming.
Could be. You could try refreshing, see if that catches you up.
Yeah, I can see that. No, that actually took me back.
Oh, I'm not gonna refresh. I don't want to be taken back.
I mean, if you're already watching this, I don't need to screen share this then.
Yeah. Yeah, plus I don't have to deal with Discord compression and all that.
And all that fun stuff. Mm-hmm.
Discord make me watch in 240p.
Is it really?
It sometimes does, yes.
So dumb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what basically started me just having this thing open on my end as well. Like
I did not
I
realize it was crippling you in the terms of like viewing.
normally it's not too bad, but half the time I ended up just watching the Twitch stream just so I could actually see it in decent detail.
Mm.
At that point, I just figured, why am I doing this? I'll just open up the actual
Just
stream.
watch the actual thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I also grabbed crispers and dip.
Nice.
I I didn't eat lunch today because I normally don't eat breakfast, but I had breakfast today, so
Mm.
I was up early today. I woke up to go to the bathroom this morning, but my roommate was in the bathroom, and so I was waiting it, and then it was like 15 minutes go by, and he's still not done in there. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going to the downstairs bathroom. And by the time I got back up, I went back in bed, and I'm like wide awake now.
I've waited like 5 before doing that.
Well, I thought it was like 7:30 in the morning, and I'm like, it's very odd for him to be using the bathroom this early in the morning.
Mm.
So I'm like, maybe he'll be done in a few minutes.
Mm.
And a few minutes turn into 15, and I'm like, all right, I can't hold it anymore.
I'm just not very patient. If I see the bathroom is full and I know there's another bathroom, I'll just go to the other one.
Well, it's just like I have to go all the way downstairs and into the basement to get to it.
Mm. Funny
And
enough,
when
we have
I'm
a bathroom in our main floor and our basement, so I have had to do that before.
well, yeah. So, anyways, I did, and I came back up. I'm glad I did because he didn't come out for quite a bit. I'm like, huh,
Mm.
I must have showered or something. I didn't even hear water though.
Yeah.
Um, and so I laid in bed, and I'm like, it became 8 o'clock, and then it became 8:30, and I'm like, I'm not falling back asleep.
Mm-hmm.
So I just woke up at like 9 o'clock. I gave it an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got up, I did my stuff, and I'm like, huh, I'm hungry. And I'm like, it's not even. I'm like, it's only like 10:30. Like, all right, guess I'll eat something.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a good idea that I was up early today because um, next weekend I have to go give Nico his pill because
Going
my
away.
folks are going out of town.
Mm-hmm.
His old man pill. Also, hi Faye, I'm doing the hydrate for you. Mm, thanks. And then also, if I fix my sleep schedule, then I'll be ready for the Pokemon presents. I'll be
What
awake
time is
in
that
time.
starting again? 9 o'clock.
It's like 9 in the morning.
Yeah. Funny enough, I might actually be awake for that because that's around when I'd be getting up for work.
Would you have time to watch it before you go to work?
Watch, yes. I'm not going to be joining stream for it though.
No,
Not
that's
that
fine.
early in the morning.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Only one
Yeah,
of
if I
us needs
remember,
to
I'll
be.
probably watch it.
Only one of us needs to be morning voice, and that'll be me.
Sure as shit ain't gonna be me.
Imagine having a sleep schedule exactly. Also, hi Indra.
If I didn't have a job, I wouldn't have a sleep schedule. I can guarantee you that much.
It's coming up for spring and maybe this year. Yeah, pretty much. But for those of you who are just coming in, I don't really have any expectations. Um, I'd like to see more. Personally, I'd like to see more of the games they're adding to their subscription service or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
PS1, PS2, PS3 games because they recently did Legend of Dragoon. And like I was saying earlier, if you already own that game digitally on like PS3, the PS4 and PS5 versions were free, so I picked those up. Um, the I predict they're probably going to show a little bit more of Resident Evil 4, even though it's coming out, in like a month.
Mm.
And you know, the get that everybody wants is they'll announce Bloodborne for PC, but we'll see. It's Sony.
I will be infinitely surprised if they do. Because funny enough, it goes trending anytime they announce a state of play, and it goes trending even without. Because anytime you see Bloodborne trending, you know it's because rumors of PC port are around. Again.
Mm-hmm. 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
The only thing I want to see is Liza P release date or something. Spring Final Flavor. Is that the Liza P? Why does that sound familiar?
It does sound familiar, yeah.
Because I got to play the first disc during a holiday to Canada when I was 16, and then I couldn't find a disc when I came home. Oh. Wait, you went on holiday to Canada? I would say, why didn't you visit me, but you were 16? That might be a little weird.
That would be very weird, Zero.
I had the classic girlfriend in Canada. Ah.
So again, why didn't you see this?
Wow. I feel like Bloodborne or like Liza P. Okay. I have played 30 minutes of Bloodborne. I got to the
I've not
first
even played
boss.
that much.
Wait,
They
hold
actually
on.
announced it.
Faye, I'm pretty sure I'm older than you. Without revealing your age, I am 34. Unless you're older than me. Which you might be.
Same
Oh,
age.
okay. Same age. Yeah, I'm turning
It
35
would
this
have
year,
been fine.
too.
So
Yeah.
it would have been fine, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it would have been fine. We'll just go back in time and put ourselves together and go, no kiss.
Now that would have been creepy.
I'd be like, I don't even know who this person is. I'd be like, listen, man, I just want to play Game Boy. To my older self. I mean, and I would just be like, fair.
Oh yes, the early 2000s. Or would have this been the late 90s?
No, this would have been early 2000s. I would have been,
Okay.
it would have been 2004
Okay, that sounds about right.
because I was 16 then.
I was trying to do quick maths in my head and it wasn't working.
Helps. There's some gameplay stuff shows now too. Ah, okay. Well, maybe I'll take a look after this.
Oh, it's starting.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh right, they're also doing VR stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, music incoming.
Ah, God damn it. God damn it, Sony. Yay, VR Horizon Call of the Mountain. This is the Galaxy.
I mean, on the
Enhanced
bright side,
Edition.
you got me to warn you about music if I'm ahead.
Gran Turismo 7. Oh man, Walking Dead Retribution. Switchback VR. Look at all these VR
music's
games
over.
I'm not going to play.
Music's over once it gets to Sony State of Play.
Okay. Man, I would love to play the VR mode of Resident Evil Village. Too bad it's not on Oculus.
Welcome to our first State of Play of 2023. We've got a lot
This
to
is
show
the first
you,
one, really?
including an
Wow.
in-depth demo of Suicide
That
Squad
makes
Kill the
sense. They're
Justice
starting
League.
off with VR.
But first, PlayStation VR 2 is finally here. Let's dive right in with a look at 5 games arriving on PlayStation VR 2 this year.
Let's see how you do this time.
Yeah, I've been hearing good things about PSVR 2 as well, but it's one of those things where it's like,
Kid, we gotta work on your
you need a PS5 and the headset.
distractions.
Jam.
They'll get you.
So you need to drop over $1,000 basically.
Remember what
Yeah.
we shook on.
Which, if you don't have a gaming PC or a VR headset,
We'll just have to keep
that's actually not
this
bad.
up.
But
No. I'm saying
if you
is
have-
good headset will cost you almost as much.
No.
I mean, the Quest 2 goes for like
Let's try
600,
again,
700 here.
shall we?
So
Well, yeah, but if you want it to actually run well, you want PC for it.
yeah.
Which then you're including the pricing of a PC if you don't have one. Or at least don't have a decent one.
Yeah. So it can be beneficial if you don't have a gaming PC already, but
This actually looks pretty cool.
this looks kind of neat. Yeah.
I could see this being in VR chat.
Yeah. That's another thing too. I'm like, just wait for somebody to remake these in VR chat.
Is this green hell?
Mhm.
Looks like it. Yeah, I think it is.
You think it's what? Sorry.
Green Hell, I think is its name. It's about getting. It's basically a survival game a la The Forest, and like. Yeah. Okay.
You
That's
like the
good
wrench catch.
Yeah, the wrench catch was really cool.
Oh, are the Vive controllers uncomfortable or something? Faye was saying she can't stand the Vive controllers.
I like them personally. Or wait, is Vive the one by Steam, or is that no Index controllers? I like the Index controllers. The Vive controllers are kind of meh.
Yeah. I like the Quest ones. They're fine for what they need to be.
Yeah, the Vive controller is basically like holding a cross. It's really awkward, unlike the Index or the other one where you can just strap them to your hand.
And we all know you don't want to hold cross-shaped things.
This one doesn't look as good to me.
Yeah. I mean, the power thing's kind of neat, but
It's like a generic shooter-y game. Honestly, if anything, it looks like it'd be more fun normally than in VR.
That's the thing. I don't play too many VR games.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I opened my VR.
If you don't count VR chat, the 2 VR games I most recently played were Resident Evil 7 VR on
This may
my
be hard to
PlayStation
hear.
4, and
The Empire will fall.
the MMO we all played that we haven't played since like last.
Our galaxy will be plunged into
Yeah.
30,000 years of chaos
Ooh, a sneaky
and
game.
war.
You have to clutch them to keep all of them. The touchpad is kind of
We
like
can't stop it.
Heaven's vision buttons
But-
that work well.
There is a plan
Yeah.
to save humanity.
They're less than great.
I've also played Skyrim on PSVR 1, and I don't like it that much. Oh man, is this Space Fallout?
I can't tell what it is, but it doesn't look
So,
interesting.
will you fight for a dying empire? Or help us to reach Foundation?
Now this just looks like VR chat. Oh, this game.
Oh, you are ahead of me. Wow, it just finished the other one.
Now you see that tower out there? Big, scary one.
Oh, this was a good game to watch. I guess they're
That's where I'm
porting it over to
taking you
VR2.
To see the gatekeeper. To be judged.
Or it's a sequel. Ooh.
Your life. You're gonna show it to me.
Try to spoil
Think
it for me.
back to the very beginning.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything about the game.
First thing that you can remember.
It's just really good.
Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time.
Hey, you! Come over here.
My problem with Skyrim VR is the
Really
FOV.
you? It's Chloe.
It's like really
your
small.
neighbor.
The only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone.
BAFTA.
Close your eyes now. And keep them closed. It's only a matter of time. You're
Other than the way the
ashamed
camera
of
shifting,
something.
this doesn't look like a VR game.
Something
to me.
so terrible. You're trying to blink.
It's entirely focused around blinking.
Ah,
So it is quite literally a VR
Now,
game.
the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. And just try
Destiny?
to enjoy it this time.
Okay, so we're done
wow,
with
you are way ahead of me.
That was a sneak peek at some great upcoming games for PlayStation VR2.
Oh yeah,
Up
I'm
next, Bungie gives
It
us a
just
stunning
switched
new
over to
look at
Destiny for me.
Destiny 2 Lightfall, which launches on PS5 next week.
so I've got like 7 or 8 seconds on you.
What is that? The witness.
This is probably gonna have music in it. Since I don't really care about Destiny, I can beat this.
I do not either.
Listen, there's only one reason to have Destiny 2 installed, and that's when you fail so bad at Monster Hunter that you have to go back and delete Destiny 2. I remember when Destiny was such a big deal, like when the first one was coming out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it looks interesting, but I'm not gonna play it.
My trainer at Fruit Company stayed up all night the day before we were supposed to like start doing hands-on stuff. And so he was dead the whole next day. All right, I'm going to unmute now.
Oh, it was the audio was entirely fine. I didn't even hear you talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the game I think it is?
Yeah, we've already seen this. Unless it did so well, they made a sequel already. I don't think so, though.
Oh, yeah, this game.
This looks like a really cute game. March 21st, okay. Real soon.
Wow, you're way ahead of me. Fuck. Yeah.
Hmm?
Oh my goodness. Oh, crabs.
Crabs.
Oh no, they got washed away.
We got a big bag of crabs here.
Chia is one of our most anticipated games, and it's launching into the PlayStation Plus game catalog in March. Speaking of PlayStation
music.
Plus, let's take a look
Music?
at what's in store next
Yep.
month.
All right, PlayStation Plus. What do you got? Battlefield, Minecraft Dungeons, Code Vein. Remember that Battlefield game?
No.
Code Vein. I already own it on
Hmm?
PS4.
Oh, Ghostwire's gonna be on it. Also, music's good once it's over.
I don't have Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection. So that'll be nice.
Our next game is from Enhance, the creators of Tetris Effect and Res
Oh.
Infinite.
Creators of Tetris Effect and Luminous. Okay.
This looks interesting.
Oh no. I just hate it when you wake up and you find out you're a dog.
This looks almost Pikmin-y.
Almost, yeah.
Oh wait, no, this is like that Abe game. I'm blanking hard on the actual name for it. Oddworld.
You made me in Anime Souls? Damn. Indra in my chat.
Ah.
I am getting a bit of a Choo Choo Rocket vibe.
I don't know that game, so.
But like, this is way more complex than Choo Choo Rocket.
What the fuck is this game? They're doing a Star War.
Yeah. It's Pikmin, Lemmings, but they can fight each other. Pikmin
Also, I
versus
like the
Lemmings.
music. This is some good music. Ooh, optional PSVR.
A game for this I could see working in PSVR.
Oh yeah. I think it'd be more of a top-down than a first-person point of view thing.
Actually, you know
You know?
who I know who I know is going to have a ton of fun with this game if they get their hands on it? Big Red.
Oh yeah, I can see
Big
Red
Red
like it.
loves games like these.
May want a music warning in this one. I'm not. Sony's weird about it, so we've seen this game before, though.
Oh.
No, music's fine actually, because it's just for the first seconds, really.
So, big day. Class president's speech at the assembly. In light of the whole space rock potential demise of civilization thing, my chosen theme feels off.
What's the theme?
Using this year to, make an impact?
Yeah, perfect. Go with that.
Are you okay? You've come into this year kind of intense with the band stuff.
The band is important. Why did she have to just leave? I said it was an emergency.
You did?
This game is actually
It is.
starting to look kind of
To
interesting.
you.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, they make you make posters and shit in Photoshop. That's awesome. I did that back when I was in bands.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird how everyone's acting like nothing is different. Like, to me, everything feels different now.
We've always done what
Okay.
you wanted to do, and that's fine. But there's only so much time we have left. How are we supposed to just be fine?
Goodbye, Volcano High.
Mm-hmm.
A game where you're dinosaurs and you make your own Midwest emo band. Oh man. Oh, the Storm series.
Looks like
Hey,
they're
make a
doing
collection of Clash
bundle.
of Ninja.
You hear me?
Now
Not the or Ultimate Ninja, not Ultimate Ninja Storm. Come on.
My master's will.
You can't defeat me.
Listen, I want a new version of Clash of Ninja Revolution 3 with online again.
Person who walks in front of everyone
I miss that
bears all
game.
the pain.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Because we're
I think I have the original Clash of Ninja, actually. Yeah, I do.
On GameCube?
Yeah.
When Clash of Ninja Revolution 3 for Wii came out and it had online play, I lost like a summer to that with my friends. We just played that all the time. I love the 2D Naruto fighters. They were really good.
This is the power of all the Hokage. Keep going, Lee.
Here I go.
I'll protect you to the end. Sting to the beat of the killer bee heat. Prepare yourself.
Sweet dreams.
Well, probably Faye because like Naruto overstayed its welcome. It started out as a really strong shonen series, and then it just like
From here forth, history will be
went too long.
And so began their journey on a path with no end.
I mean, I don't think it lasted any longer than any of the other big ones.
It didn't actually. It actually,
I will establish perfect
I think Bleach finished before it.
I mean,
But-
does it really count if Bleach is restarting, is starting back up? With the Blood War or whatever?
Yeah, but are they starting a new manga?
Are they? No,
Because
I
the
don't think
manga
so.
finished, I
Activating
think, at one
fantasy
point.
worlds await in our next 2
Oh,
games.
is this more Baldur's Gate?
I don't know. It hasn't shown me yet.
I'll tell you a story, true soul.
I mean, if we want to get technical, Bleach as a whole's been running constantly, whereas Naruto was split between Naruto and Shippuden, so...
I mean, if you go by the manga, there was no split, so
I must finish what I started.
Yeah,
it's
that's
all kind of the
fair
same
enough.
thing.
Death's design
I don't know. I think
complete.
Shippuden should have only been as long as the original Naruto series, 200 episodes, and it would have been great. But it just went too long.
Strip him of his advantage.
I mean, about half of Shippuden was a filler, if memory serves, so... And that was,
Because they kept
I think
catching
half
up.
of that was because...
I mean, they kept catching up. After like episode 140 in the original Naruto, they had to do like almost 100 episodes of filler
Yeah,
because they were getting caught up.
exactly. Like, they were making the anime too fast.
Frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having.
Bleach interested me until it became every arc became the same thing. And then, like, the most original parts of Bleach were their filler. And when the filler is more original than the main story, there's a problem.
Yeah, I never really got past the Hueco-Mundo arc. So I missed a good chunk of the anime.
Oh, hey, Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, I noticed that too, Monty. It has split screen coming.
Welcome
Wayfinder.
to Wayfinder, an
I have
online
no idea what this
multiplayer
is.
adventure for you and your friends. It's all set in Evanor, a gorgeous
Oh, hey, an
fallen
MMO.
world. You'll control the chaos through Wayfinders. Meet Senja, who likes to get up close and personal, and Silo, who fights with both firepower and fast reflexes. And Wingrave slices through the fray while also supporting the group.
It also has that generic,
With another victory
kind
under
of
our belts,
cartoony
let's head to
looking
Skylight, our social hub.
fantasy
Here, you'll turn
look
your
to
loot
it.
into new weapons,
And I'm like,
Wayfinders.
I'm
It doesn't
so
feel
done with
unique.
You can also explore dungeons
Yeah, it doesn't
called
feel
Lost
unique.
Zones that you can modify and mutate for a greater challenge. Lost Zones are where you and your friends will team up to complete quests, collect loot, and hunt bosses like this Titan.
I'm sure this will be popular in China.
We're excited to bring
probably.
Wayfinders Beta exclusively to PlayStation, and you can sign up for the chance to play early now. Thanks for watching.
we've got big updates on 2 highly anticipated Capcom games, starting with the
Capcom
debut
games.
of 3 new characters for Street Fighter 6.
Ooh. Well, Street Fighter 6 info.
Yep.
I'm actually really interested in Street Fighter 6. It looks like they're doing a lot to make the series go to the next step.
It's been looking good so far. I'm not even interested in fighting games.
Yeah, Zangief! I'm honestly surprised they kept Zangief in the game.
Why's that?
Well, with what's going on in the world.
Oh yeah, but Zangief's a fucking classic. I feel like you couldn't even... Like, I feel like Zangief's one of the iconic characters of Street Fighter. It'd be weird not having him.
Yeah, it would be weird not having him, because he's been in since 2.
It'd be like not having Ryu in the fucking game. You know?
Surprise reveal, Zangief was actually Ukrainian.
That'd be funny. I feel like it'd probably piss people off, but it'd be funny.
I call upon you, great wind. Toi no ikonoi, spirit of the wind.
Damn, those thighs.
Let yourself become one with it.
Hey, Carnax.
Yo, Carnax.
I like her already. Chun-Li is competition, yeah. Oh, well, I mean, Chun-Li's thighs are basically tree trunks. Ha!
The voice of the spirit, only I can hear it.
But not the one we're looking for.
Okay. Oh! New outfit for Cammy.
Oh no, she's British.
Oh, hell yes, she's British. Dang, what'd that back do?
Break. And track.
I unironically like that leather jacket because it reminds me of, like, British punk aesthetics.
Another mission awaits.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
June.
Ow!
You see,
guess I'm about to find
we are
out.
all connected through the holy body. When you need only accept the sacred gift. Christ! Like she did.
Temperance, child.
I've taken delivery and preparing some entertainment for you.
Ah, the entertainment.
Without further ado, the gallant knight protects the princess fair.
I'm making you for you.
Move!
Is it always like this with you?
Oh, this looks so good.
How about you open fire instead of your mouth?
Is this a new game or is this from the remake?
I think this is Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Long time no see. Major Krauser?
Like, I'm not familiar with a lot of the Resident Evil games, so I'm not sure what
4
is
is the one I'm the least familiar with, so I'm not. I haven't finished it.
What's gonna happen to me?
Oh god, did they add melee combat back?
Moving forward.
Sweet.
We will beat this. Together.
That's one thing I like from Resident Evil 6. that isn't in the remakes is melee.
Princess Dulcinea. You could hurt yourself.
Melee combat was always in 4? Okay, that's good.
This is kind of fun.
Definitely looks like melee combat's back.
Ahead. You're kidding.
Ah, yes, the time has come.
So have I.
Like I told you.
Huh?
The priest said the time has come.
I'm gonna get you home safe.
Oh. That makes it
Oh,
really
man,
awkward when I'm like 10 seconds ahead of you.
Oh man, I didn't know Rolento was in this game.
Who?
Rolento's from
This time.
Street Fighter. It's a joke.
To be different.
Ooh. Oh, that's real soon. Ooh.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Special demo.
Well now, time to cause some
Oh,
mayhem.
mercenaries.
Oh, here's the main part of the thing.
Special demo coming soon. Oh man, I need a job by March 24th so I can buy that game. DKC Minecraft music intensifies. Don't even start with me, Blondie.
Harley Quinn, Deadshot, King Shark, and Captain Boomerang against the world's greatest DC superheroes.
I don't know why, but I read that as
In this
Minecraft
extended
music.
look at Suicide Squad. Kill the Justice League. Let's hear from
Donkey Kong
developer
Country
Rocksteady
Minecraft
Studios.
music.
God, what would that sound like?
Hi,
I'm sure
everyone.
someone's
My
done
name is
I don't know.
Darian, and I'm the studio
Probably
product
just
director
really.
at Rocksteady Studios.
Actually, I'm not sure.
Suicide Squad
Because
killed the
Minecraft isn't
Minecraft
really
is the
8-bit
next
in
installment
terms of
the
music.
Arkham-verse, and we'll be releasing this May. It is a third-person action shooter. set
Minecraft's
5
more
years after the events of
orchestral
Batman
and
Arkham
piano
Knight.
based.
Metropolis has been invaded, and you're going in as the Suicide Squad members Harley
I
Quinn,
hope the
Deadshot,
RE4 Mercenaries has
Deadshot, and Captain
online
Boomerang to
multiplayer.
face off
That's what I
against the
want.
ultimate threat,
They finally
the
added it to
corrupted Justice
RE8.
League. The team has been hard at work at
I
creating the
mean,
best
based on
possible
the,
game
just watching
experience for our players, and
RE4,
we're
it
very
looked almost
excited
like they
to
had
share more as
multiplayer
part of this
available
state
for the
of play.
story mode, so I'm
Today,
not sure.
let's take a brief look at one of the missions in our game. The Flash has been corrupted by Brainiac, and as the Suicide Squad, you'll need to work together in up to 4-player online co-op to stop the Flash and rescue Lex Luthor in the process. Enjoy.
Let's buzz something up.
Oh, you know what? Hold on a sec. Hello, Brainiac? Is it happening now? Great. You will have Luthor ASAP. Good news! You want Luthor, all you have to do is... come and get him.
Task Force X, what the hell was that?
Flash is alive. And he has Luthor.
One damn thing at a time. That artillery is gonna wreak havoc on our front line. If there's a snowball's chance in hell you can destroy it, I expect you to, no matter the cost. Are we clear?
Yeah, Faye, I agree. This does look underwhelming.
Where the snow?
Yeah.
Time to light them all up.
I was just waiting for a chance for you to actually see some of the gameplay before I commented. But like, yeah, no, this doesn't look interesting at all.
Guess Quinn ain't holding anything back for later.
Combat looks eh. I mean, graphically it's nice, but most games this day and age are.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that Guardians of the Galaxy game.
I heard that one was actually pretty good, apparently.
Yeah.
You couldn't stream it though because of all the copyright issues.
Focus our fire on this tank.
And that game is like $20 now. It's a bargain.
Like, if memory serves, even the song options they had for not for stream mode was getting copyright issues. Like, if this was like a multiplayer game, I could see it maybe being interesting, but
it probably is.
They haven't said anything about it yet, so.
Roger that, Quinn. Eyes up. We got more company. Go, Shark, go.
It is kind of cool that you get to play as a street shark, though.
Senseless violence. Love it. Nail that weak spot, squad. No worries. Boom. Job
Oh,
done.
Gotham Knights. That's the game I was thinking of.
Just call me the pinball wizard. Unstoppable!
Quinn, there's more of them.
Thank you! Die already! Guys, this one won't die already!
Killing it out there, Hal! Come on!
Everything feels like a bullet sponge too.
Huge target. Get on it now. Rising like a wave.
This is our chance!
Also way too quippy, in my opinion. Like, I don't mind there being quippy, but it's too quippy.
I love our escapades.
So, how'd the whole taking down the Flash thing go?
Still in play? Now get out of my way. I have work to do.
Well, hey there, sleepyhead. We've got an interrogation to get back to. Hey. You think I'm just gonna let you walk away? And tell these guys everything you know? You think they can stop us? Pathetic.
Pathetic? At least I'm not a big hero turned stooge for a spaceman.
Okay, Boomerang. You want to see what a real hero can do? I'll show you.
Of course, the Aussie guy's name is Boomerang.
Flash, how do I stop this? Please, tell me how.
You have to kill us, Diana. We have to die to save the world.
I like Wonder Woman's look.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we just have to kill Superman
Suicide
again.
Squad Kill the Justice League arrives on PS5.
What is this,
May
the
26th.
7th time now?
Rocksteady Studios has even more to share today. Let's listen in.
Yay, more about this game that no one's going to play.
Show me what you got.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is an extension of the Arkhamverse, and it's really about now reframing the story and telling it from the villain's point of view.
Where are we going, and who are we killing?
It's a mixture of lots of the things I hope the fans like about Rocksteady, but like a whole massive chunk of new stuff that they've never seen before.
We've always seen Batman's perspective on this world, and we thought it'd be really fun and enjoyable to see this universe, but through the eyes of the villains. We're picking up the story 5 years after the end of Arkham Knight, and a lot's changed in that time.
Just checking. We're all seeing that thing, right?
Brainiac has invaded Earth, and he's this huge threat overlooking Metropolis. He's taken over Metropolis
Oh, wait,
City.
is this canon
Justice
with
League
the
are there
Arkham
to try and
games?
save the city, but Brainiac
No.
has captured and brainwashed them and turned them against the very people they've been sworn to protect.
Oh, fuck, it's Superman!
I mean, who knows which universe this is taking place in?
I love how he's like, oh fuck, it's Superman.
What we've created is a classic Justice League.
Listen,
I just
guys,
think
you
it's
can
funny.
stop. You can stop him real easy. Just throw a bunch of rings in front of him.
Brainiac's bidding, and Amanda Waller scrambles to try to remedy this and essentially save the Earth. And she recruits our 4 lovable characters into fighting the Justice League in an effort to reclaim the Earth and thwart Brainiac's plans.
Your new mission is to kill the Justice League.
The members of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I'm wondering what she's grappling onto with that grappling hook of hers.
Deadshot and King Shark.
Harley Quinn is definitely the most acrobatic of the crew. She's always moving. She's always flying through.
Oh, she's got a little drone following her. Okay.
The feeling of swinging and the momentum and the kind of physicality of it, and trying to keep that momentum going.
I also
and use
don't
that to go over
quite like her voice.
buildings,
Something else seems
swing
off
under
about it.
bridges and chain that into kind of the grapple mechanic.
Is that just
got.
me?
It just feels spot on.
I don't know.
I'm a freaking superstar.
Yeah,
Deadshot has
it's different.
the iconic Deadshot look, but with a Rocksteady twist. He's got a real swagger to him, and in this game he can also hover with his jetpack. He's super precise. He uses sniper rifles, assault rifles, and pistols, and they all fit with his sort of the fantasy of playing as Deadshot as this master assassin.
Are you on Team Waller or Team Get the Hell Out of This Mess?
King Shark, to me, as a person, is, well, as a fish, is this incredible character who's super well read and
He's a shark.
Do,
He's not a fish.
Sure could smash
King
up
Shark
rapid
is a shark.
performance.
Actually, I'm the son of a god. It is my shame to suffer mortals and their buffoonery.
But also doesn't really know simple words or simple things that are going on. I think that's brilliant.
In terms of combat, he is a brute. He is a tank character. He can take more damage. His abilities all lean into the fact that he wants to get in a bit more close and personal.
But a
He's the
weaker
fastest
flesh.
melee character.
Captain Boomerang's got his Speed Force Gauntlet that he can use together with his boomerang. He can throw it to any point in space and Speed Force to that point along the walls, along the floor, and get wherever he wants to go.
You can use that to get up close, dodge around in midair, taking out the enemies, and then
You know what I meant,
He
Faye.
doesn't want to stick around.
Don't worry, guys. I'm here.
One of the most exciting parts that connects our game to the DC.
That guy's a huge head. Holy shit.
You have Penguin.
I'm glad I'm
Looks
not
like
the only one
goddamn
who's thinking that.
Megamind.
Making guns for us now, Bird Brain.
He looks like the human version of Megamind. Like whenever he makes the disguise to look like a normal human.
Navigate the world and also upgrade their neck
I don't mean to make fun of her personal appearance, but that was the first thing that came to my head.
Yeah.
Toyman, who's helping the squad with perfecting gear. And then finally we have Gizmo, who is helping the squad with insane vehicle creations that let you blow shit up.
Metropolis is your playground. You're going to get to meet different characters, different villains, and you really get to see these cool, iconic locations.
Being the city of tomorrow kind of like meant a stark contrast with Gotham City, which is very dirty, it's always raining. And that contrast with like a city that's very grand, it's very clean, it's very functional.
The huge difference between Metropolis and Gotham is that Metropolis really acknowledge and really trust Superman. So there is a lot of statues to thank Superman for everything he's done for the city.
You're getting to see Metropolis through the villain's eyes. You're getting to experience this world and traverse through this world as the villains.
Greetings, Metropolis!
So the core ability that everything wraps around in Suicide Squad is your traversal. How that works with combat is you're chaining your combat moves together with those traversal moves, and the combat encounters are all designed to push and pull you around.
You hold down RT until everything stops moving. There you go.
Working out how to use all your different weapons, your guns, your melee attacks, and how to use them all to your best advantage to control the chaos and come out victorious.
What's awesome about gunplay is the variety. So there's 6 core types of weapon families. We've got assault rifles, SMGs, sniper rifles, shotguns, miniguns, and pistols. There's added variety from weapon manufacturers.
There's LexCorp weapons, there's GCPD weapons, there's Armortech weapons. Later on in the game, we also have gear sets. The gear sets are villain themed. For example, if you have a Bane gear set and you trigger his buffs in the game, some of it will have the Bane drums and you will like Bane and like boom, 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 and then there's like green smoke and you trigger all kinds of effects.
Bane.
You're basically taking the essence of the villain, you're bringing it into the game.
Each character has a power level in the game that we call gear score. As you acquire new gear in the game, your gear score goes up. And as that number goes up, it means that you can take on much harder missions. As part of this progression journey, you will unlock more and more builds, more and more ways.
It is
to
indeed
customize your
multiplayer?
character to
Oh,
really
okay.
fit the way you want to play.
Every firearm in our game is upgradable. So in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, you're gonna get.
I can't get over how
lots of
big that
choice
guy's
to
head is. He
use
must
the
have a big
weapons that you
brain.
need, and to complete your
And
missions.
no Faye
but
has not
most
been mentioned
importantly,
yet,
you
so
will be
thank
able
you.
to customize your squad to be whatever you like.
You can wear whatever you want, any of the outfits. You can be running around in your asylum
Oh,
jail
there it is.
outfit and still have like the best gear score ever.
I like it.
Our game is a 1 to 4 player co-op experience, which means that all the
yep.
missions in the game have been designed to support solo play, playing with a friend, 2 friends, or 3 friends.
For the single player fans, you can play it in single player with bots filling in the role of the squad, so you still feel like you're part of a team, and you can switch them if you want. We'll try King Shark now, or we can say, well, I think
Yeah, this
Harley
feels
would
like it'd be a
benefit
fun
from
game
mission.
if it was like
I'm going to switch over and we're going to try
4
her out.
people playing it, but that's
But
about
if
it.
you really
Yeah.
want to tear it up, going in with a full group of 4 lets you experience the full mayhem the Suicide Squad has to offer.
And you get to really experience the dynamics between how you can all play together in different play styles in order to take on Brainiac and the Justice League.
All the fun is right here.
When the story's done, or experienced
Well,
as
yeah,
an
of course
ender,
they'll continue to support it
Rocksteady will
after the
continue its
game's
legacy of
launch.
supporting the
That's how they
game
plan on
after
making
it's
money.
launched.
We're going to deliver lots of new content to our players. We're going to have new playable characters, new weapons, and new missions.
I do
Players
like
who to
Sharkman's,
customize their looks
or Shark
will offer
King's
a battle
tattoos,
pass
though.
that
Those
only
are really
contains cosmetic items.
Yeah.
There's just going to be so much for the players to enjoy.
Just picture it. Harley Quinn
Very
kills the
Moen.
Justice League.
If you like story games, if you like RPG elements, if you like co-op games, if you like customizing your characters, if you want to play as a badass, this game kind of has it all.
It's very fast-paced, it's really colourful.
It's fun they didn't say
loud
roadmap.
and unapologetic and in your face, and it's going to be really, really fun.
Hey, Metropolis! Do you like live executions? Well, don't touch that dial. Or I'll
Yeah, but this game obviously has a cash shop, so just with all the costumes and cosmetics and everything, like, yeah,
Yeah.
Can be filled to the
Suicide
brim
Squad
with shit
Kill the
within, I'd
Justice
say, the
League
first
arrives
month.
on PS5 later this year. We'll be back with more announcements soon. Thanks for watching.
That was it.
Is that really it?
Yep. Well,
Yeah, I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10, maybe a 7. Wasn't terrible, just nothing interested me.
yeah. Nothing really, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Direct was fine, presentation was fine, just nothing for me.
well. There's video games, I guess.
Lots of video games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't guess what Pokemon's gonna do for theirs.
Sorry, what was that?
I said now I wonder what Pokemon's gonna do for theirs.
Yeah.
Have they
Hmm.
said what the Direct's gonna be about?
What? Sorry, which one? The Pokemon one?
Yeah.
No. It's just another Pokemon Presents, so they're probably gonna be.
For Pokemon. Yeah, no, they haven't announced anything for it.
I have a feeling they're gonna talk about. Yeah, exactly what you said, Faye. DLC for Scarlet and Violet, which is great because I just finished all the post game I cared to do in Scarlet.
It's too
So
soon for DLC.
I don't think so. Well, announcing it. If it doesn't come out until November, then like, or mid this year, I get it.
I could see them talking about the new Pokemon anime,
They could, yeah.
considering it's a big old fucking thing with Ash moving on.
Yeah. Some new stuff for Pokemon League. Yeah, I haven't played.
I haven't touched the game either.
What?
I said I haven't touched the game either.
Yeah. You know what I was gonna say.
Mhm.
We're announcing we're not patching Valiant and Scarlet because you all bought it anyways. Yeah. I mean, I said my piece when I finished the tournament is that I just felt kind of underwhelmed because the trailers for Scarlet and Violet promise so much, and like all the things like they promise, like play through the game with your friends online, and it's literally just you get into like a session, and you can't pair up with anybody for anything except raid battles. I'm like, we could play the game, like you, me, and Sky could play through the Pokemon story together. Like that's what I thought was going to happen, and that's
really?
not what
I didn't
happened.
think. I thought it went exactly how I thought it was going to go.
That's how I thought it was going to happen.
It went the way it actually played out is how I thought they were going to do it anyway. So I wasn't. That didn't bother me at all.
And I think the other disappointing thing is how the open world is just so lacking. Like, it's an open world Pokemon game, but you can't go here unless you get this thing. You can go wherever you want, but you actually can't. And it's like if
it
they
makes sense in my opinion.
Like the one thing that I think, and I agree with Sky on this, is that I wish that like you could do the gyms in any order you wanted, which you can. But why would you do that? Because you will be at a huge disadvantage. Whereas the game's like, you're going to want to do this recommended order. And it's like, why not just scale the gyms? Why not just make it so that, when I beat one of the gyms, the next one, all the other ones are harder. And then when I beat another one, they all get harder. Like, that wouldn't have been hard to program.
Kind of like how they did it with the post-game battle.
Kind of, yeah. Like, they should have done that with the main game, but instead, instead they made an open world game that's really linear, and it's just like, why not just make it like all the other Pokemon games then? Like, why tell me I can go wherever I want when I really can't?
Honestly, I didn't mind any of that.
I don't know. It just felt like wasted potential.
If anything, I think you just put your expectations too high for a Pokemon game.
It feels like if they had put more focus on 2v2 Pokemon battles, it would have been super easy to make co-op story. And it's not like Pokemon's done it before. Pokemon, well, not the best example. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee has drop-in co-op. You can only use.
Those games even existed.
You can only use the same party of Pokemon that the main person's using, but like still, it's like it has drop-in co-op, and I thought that was really cool that they did that. They could have done an online thing with that, where like if you challenge somebody, you could like have somebody come in with you, or you could catch the same Pokemon together, other than raid battles. Of course, like it wouldn't be fair if the gyms had co-op, unless the gym leader could would turn it into a double battle, but only one gym leader is double battles. So it wouldn't make sense in that case. But like, if you see a trainer on the field and you're in a session with me and you're near me, you should be able to join the battle. Like, that's just something like that. And from what I understand, that is not too difficult to program. So it's just like, I don't know. The games were rushed. So, and it shows.
I mean, that much I am more than willing to agree with.
Honestly, and it shows. So, yeah.
Honestly, my only issue was the game needed maybe a few more months' time to optimize things, and that would have been fine.
I just don't know why they feel like they got to release a new Pokemon game like every year. Like, guys, take a break. Like,
corporate greed. Simple as
oh,
that.
I know, and I know Pokemon's doing better now than it's ever have. I get it, and it's one of the top brands. So yeah, of course, it makes sense to make more games. But like, people got fatigued from Pokemon because they kept trying to make it happen so often, and I think we're gonna feel that fatigue again if they don't slow down. Like, as much as I want Black and White remakes this November, I don't think we need them. Like, if anything, I think people are speculating they're going to do another batch of remakes for the Gen 2, which I would also be, I guess, okay with, but not if it's like...
I mean, I'm wondering if they're going to do what they did with Gen 4 and have another party do the remakes.
That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Because it wouldn't have made sense to... Now that I think about it, it wouldn't have made sense to make the Gen 4 remakes using the Gen 8 engine. It would have been possible to do it, but like it didn't make sense to do it that way. So doing the approach that they did made more sense for that game. And so I could see them doing that with the with at least 5th gen, where they have another party do it.
The 6th gen is when they started moving into more actual 3D worlds. So
yeah. So that's when, if they do make 6th gen remakes, that'll probably be of the engine at the time. The other thing question with that is if they actually are, if the next ones are like black and white remakes, are they going to do black and white 2 as well?
I could see them pulling kind of like a Ruby and Sapphire with it and having it be like both of them are kind of blended in together because they're fairly similar games, if memory serves.
They are fairly similar, yeah. Or maybe what if, or maybe they do black and white remakes and then black and white 2 are just post game.
Because I mean, they basically took Ruby and Sapphire and added Emerald stuff into it for the remakes.
It's because if they don't do it, the tie-in card game, anime, toys, etc. all flop. Yeah, well, I know why. But if the games stop like doing well, if they start stagnating again, I'm pretty sure everything else will too. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think it will hurt their sales that bad if Pokemon takes a year off.
I'm just not sure if they're worried about the new anime, since they're finally done with Ash's story, basically.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's what has them worried, because like anime is one of the big things for them in terms of merchandising and everything.
I just love how the games these days are an afterthought compared to everything else now.
Compared to where all their money's coming out from, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, isn't like 60%, 70% of it from merchandise and everything? For income?
Oh yeah. Most likely.
Like, sure, the games help promote merchandising, but the games themselves aren't the main thing.
All right, see you later, Indra.
Have a good one.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like, it feels like a lot. Like, it didn't help that Arceus came out like 10 months before Scarlet and Violet came out. So new Pokemon amazing dress merchandise sales. Oh yeah, I know.
It came, 10 months. Or wait, no, 11, because it came out January 28th to Scarlet and Violet's November 18th. So about
still
11.
Not even a year.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just slightly concerning. Maybe, maybe if they do end up doing another set of remakes for Gen 2, that will give whatever the 10th generation of Pokemon, I can't believe I'm saying that, time to like be like,
how unfortunate.
Oh, thanks, Faye. to like them to like slow down and focus on it, because like they could remake it at this point. It already shows that Game Freak doesn't have to do it. They can outsource them, and they end up being fine. Like, oh my goodness. Excuse me. Oh, it's cold. Goddamn. You can tell I haven't played Pokemon since Gen 2. Yeah, I mean, Gen 2 is my favorite.
If anything, people like me are an outlier who's played every single Pokemon gen.
Who, me?
No, I said like me.
Have you played them all?
Yeah, I played every single gen.
Well, so have I.
Mm.
I was saying what Faye was saying in the chat.
Yeah, and I was saying, I guess people like me are an outlier who's played every single gen, compared to people who play a handful of gens and then just stopped.
I mean, like I said, like, I was going to quit at, like, Gen 4. Like, I was like, I've seen enough of Pokemon at this point. But Gen 5 is just so good that it pulled me back in. And then, I'm going to be honest, like, Gen 6 was okay. 7 wasn't very good. And so I think I was back down on the, like, I don't know about Pokemon again thing.
I mean, I don't really know if I've ever had that moment with Pokemon.
But, like, I was still playing Pokemon Go, and Let's Go came out, and I enjoyed Let's Go despite the fact that they were simple games. But I liked them because they were simple. And then Sword and Shield I really liked, and I don't know. I guess what I'll say is, like Scarlet and Violet hasn't, like, burned me on it. I still had fun with Scarlet. But, like, I'm not clamoring to replay it anytime soon. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not upset that I only did one playthrough this time.
It was a good game under a lot of needed polish.
Yeah. And they just can't continue to be like that. Like, if they, like... And Pokemon games have always been pretty polished up until 7th gen, I would say. That's when I started seeing the cracks.
Yeah.
Like, original releases of Gen 1 that we didn't get, notwithstanding, which were full of bugs. You know, I'm interested to see what happens. Do you think a heavily polished Violet Scarlet would serve as Gen 10? I don't know. I just want that to... I just want it to be better than meh. And that's kind of how I feel with Scarlet. It's just okay.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind if they took a break from like Gen and Pokemon games and just explored Legends for a while.
Another Legends game might be fun. Because
I think one featuring Johto with Celebi and everything would work really well.
But get rid of that.
Lugia.
But get rid of that fucking Pokedex requirement. Like, get rid of that. Like, that's one thing I'll give Scarlet and Violet. They didn't force you. They didn't stop you from progressing in the game because you didn't catch enough of the certain Pokemon, but you have to catch, like, different versions of it. Like, that was so stupid. That's why I dropped Arceus.
I liked it.
I don't care about collecting Pokemon. I like playing the story. And so, like, if you don't care about
collecting Pokemon is the story in this game.
I know. But I don't care about it. I just want to get to... Like, the fun parts of Arceus for me were doing, like, the boss Pokemon and stuff like that. Like, those were the fun parts to me. The parts that weren't fun were the professor being up. You didn't get enough points in your Pokedex, so I guess you don't get to go to this next... You don't get to go any further in the story yet. Like, that's the stuff that wasn't fun to me.
It's been over for a little bit, Nightman.
Yeah, it's been over for a bit. You didn't miss anything. Unless you really, 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 really like Suicide Squad. They showed a little more Resident Evil 4, let's be fair.
Eh.
It's yeah, I don't
But
know.
most of the other stuff they showed was just stuff we'd seen before. Or games that were already out and they're just announcing is, hey, it's coming to PlayStation.
Yeah. Also, High Dark Fliver. No Jack and Daxter 4 boot. Yeah, pretty much. Street Fighter 6 characters too. That was good. Street Fighter 6 is that game that I'm interested in, but I always forget about. Because when they mentioned 2 Capcom games, the first thing that popped in my head was they're going to talk about Resident Evil 4 and maybe the Battle Network collection. But no, it was Street Fighter 6. And I'm like, oh, right, Street Fighter 6. It looks really good. I think it's going to be really good. And I'd like to get a chance to play it. Fuck, I might even, like, streaming Street Fighter 6 might even be fun. Especially now that it's got, like, a... it's doing a more fleshed out story mode. That'd be kind of neat. Oh, maybe I'll think about that. I mean, step 1, I have to get a viable source of income, aka finding a job. Because I can't afford to buy new games right now. Like that poll I put on Twitter, guys, of what game I should play next. I put Dead Space on there. I meant the original Dead Space because I can't afford to buy the remake right now. Some might call that a cop-out, but that's... I gotta play what I have, right? But Pac-Man won the poll. So we're gonna be doing Pac-Man on Monday. I guess now's a good time to talk about stuff. Saturday, I'm doing more Monster Hunter on PC with Miu. We're gonna start Iceborne. Not a cop-out at all. Yeah. And yeah, I guess Monday I'll start Pac-Man, and Tuesday more Resident Evil 6 with Mr. Up here. I'm probably gonna start Tuesday's stream earlier because he's saying the next chapter is really long. So
what chapter are you guys on?
We're on the 3rd chapter of Sherry and Jake in RE6, and apparently he said it could be up to 2 hours. Just
yeah, that one's a little long. Yeah.
So he's like, maybe we should start a little earlier. So I think that night we're gonna start at like 8:30ish, just in case. We got through chapter 2 really quick, and we just had to sit there and shoot the shit, kind of like we are right now, for like a good 40 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Nightman. Yeah, apparently Sherry and Jake is the longest campaign as well in RE6. Which means once we finish it, all we have left is Ada and Hunk. Or is it Hunk or... Is Hunk in it? I can't remember. Ada and some guy. And then
I know he exists canonically, but it's just a blink face. Nobody in the actual gameplay.
I wish it was Hunk.
I think it is.
Is it actually supposed to be Hunk? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's actually Hunk. There's no actual dialogue, so it's hard to say. She just doesn't exist. Yeah.
He's in the game. It's just some guy that literally added to make this campaign co-op. See, that's so lame. They should have made, if they were gonna add like a soldier, they should have made it Hunk.
Like, that's the thing that's confusing, because he's dressed just like him. but he's not officially listed as being in Resident Evil 6. So yes and no.
I'm just gonna call him Hunk.
Yeah,
because that's more fun.
Because like Faye said, canonically her campaign is solo, but if you're doing co-op, I guess they just tossed in someone that looks like Hunk for fan service or whatever. I don't know.
Special op guys and Ari always look like Hunk. Okay, so it's Hunk. That's the way I'm gonna look at it. But yeah, no. So that's what's coming down the pipeline. I haven't done a loot stream in a little bit. I might next week. I didn't want to this week because I'm still trying to get over this cold. Like, I'm pretty much over it. It's just, it's holding on. And those streams take a lot out of me, so I probably won't do one until next week. Because I just have the sniffles right now, so it's not too bad. But mucus and yeah, exactly. I do have some mucus still, so though I've learned a new technique for clearing that up really easily. So okay, well, you missed it, Dr. Wilder. You missed it. If you pick up Like a Dragon Ishin, you might stream that on Friday. Cool. I want that. That's out now, and I want it. Not that I would be able to play it right away, anyways. Whether, because so the plan is, I guess I should say, is once I'm done Resident Evil 6 with Mr. Up here, the plan is to play either Yakuza Kiwami 2, or if I get it by then, Ishin with Eski. So whichever comes first, either I get the game or I don't, and we play Yakuza 2 Kiwami or Yakuza Kiwami 2. I just call him I just call it Yakuza because they've called it Yakuza for years. Okay. We're probably good here. I'm gonna see if anybody's if there's anybody to raid.
I don't see anyone on my side.
Let's see. Let's see. Maybe Necrochance doing Diddy Kong Racing? Oh, hell yeah. Let me actually see if there's anything else that might tickle anybody's fancy. You know what? How long have they been going? Well, they've only been going for 40 minutes. You guys feel like watching some Diddy Kong Racing? The Teen Wolf movie? Oh, God. Oh, my God. I love Ruby's new model. It's very cute. Alrighty. Okay, guys. You know the drill. Here is the raid message if you're subbed. If you're not subbed, I do have a second raid message you can use. It's this one right there. If you want to join in on join in and hang out with other people in the community. Join in for Token Tuesday and possibly other streams that are planning on happening. Here's the Discord server that you can join. My Discord server right there. My social medias are here, as well as my 2 YouTube channels here, which I have a new video on each channel, which you can check out right there. One more time, raid message if you're subbed. If you're not, there's the other one. Like I said, I'll be back on Saturday doing some more Monster Hunter. That's the plan anyways. Yeah. That is the plan that we're going to stick to. But for now, take care, everybody. Take care. Comb your hair in a rush, use a brush. Don't do drugs. Stay in school. I'm not going to say it for your sake. And, yeah, I'll see you next time on Cheat. And go say hi to Rude for me. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
I really want to get that key, though.